I got to school early because there's a bunch of Pokestops all around school. So I was like, yeah, let's just, get some stuff. I'm probably going to do that all week. 22 days left in the semester, including today. Yes, we end on a Tuesday. Tomorrow in my intro to education class, we're having a guest speaker who is a education professor, former classroom teacher, who is going to be talking to us about classroom management. And last week we had to put in questions into the learning management system for them about that. And I don't think my question's going to get picked because it's about diversity, equity, and inclusion, and how to ensure that when disciplining students for their actions, you don't have any of your implicit or um, any of your implicit biases affect your decision making, and how you can make sure that you're equitable in managing the classroom. I feel like that might be something that this person's not going to want to answer because I feel like a lot of people aren't even going to have thought to ask that question, even though we have talked about things like the school to prison pipeline in this class. We've talked about so much stuff. Right now, I'm just sort of sitting here waiting for my class at 4 o'clock. It's kind of a nice day. Kind of sitting outside. Made a TikTok video that was 7 minutes long a minute ago. For my basically for my one class, they were like, make a social media page for your character that you created, and I was like, oh, okay, and then I did that. And so yeah, the video is about rubrics in writing classes, which I don't believe in. There are certain times where rubrics make sense. For example, chemistry, physics, anatomy, but also that's more just a percent correct. Um, but in terms of like math, it's partial credits in math, something that I believe in. Because arithmetic errors don't mean you don't understand the concept. It means you made an arithmetic error. Um, Not much left for me to do this semester. Got a paper to write, an exam to take on the 7th. Um, I have to, and this is going to be the most difficult part because it's getting the technology to work. I have to digitize something via a scanner and then submit it. There was a paper. It was a observation hours log. Hopefully, I can do that today. If not, it's not due until the last day of the semester. There's also a paper to write with it, reflecting on our experiences. But it's super simple. It's like, write a 3 to 5 page paper about your experiences observing. So I've done that. But I think you have to submit it together. I don't fully know. I genuinely don't fully know. But I'm going to submit it together, and then if she wants it submitted again, I'll submit it again, and I'll email it to her. I don't care. I don't care how many times you want me to submit it. I'll submit it. I'm taking 2 summer classes. Got those all set up. Got my fall registration set up. I'm taking 15 in the fall. Seven credits in the summer, 15 in the fall. And then in the spring, I'll have to take 12 for financial aid purposes, and because that's what I'll need for me to graduate. But I might take 15 because I'll only have 1 course required for major, which if I do that, but I'll have to get 9 to reach 120. There's a chance I could actually finish earlier than that, but it wouldn't be beneficial to me because I'm in a 5-year program where the grad portion of it only starts in the fall, which is dumb. I had severe sinusitis for probably the last 8-10 days. If you remember, I had the common cold. I went to my doctor. Doctor prescribed me some cough suppressant and Mucinex. Well, the pharmacy didn't have the Mucinex, and I didn't go to the store to buy any Mucinex, so there was that. And I started feeling better. The general aches and pains got better. But what didn't get better was unilateral lower left sinus pain. And it was awful. And the pharmacy got the Mucinex in on Wednesday. I went in, picked it up, took it, and I was taking it literally every 4 hours, which was as directed. And it was helping, along with hot sauce, tea and stuff like that, breathing in steam. And it finally feels like I'm gonna be okay. I've had little bits of pain throughout the day, but for the most part, I haven't. I only had to take it when I woke up. I'm so happy. So there's 3 days left in the semester. That's Vicks Vapor Rub on my face, because my sinuses are still hurting. So I was like, let's see if that can help. But there's 3 weeks, exactly 21 days left of the semester when the clock rolls over, and I'm just thinking about how the majority of the other students around me are all freaking out about finals and everything and final projects. And like I have basically everything except like two things done. And they should be really easy to finish. Like I'm working on one thing now that I should be able to finish in like an hour. This weekend, 3 days, 3 day weekend, I'm gonna just bust a whole bunch of stuff out, especially because I'll probably be up relatively late most nights because of the Chinese Grand Prix basically being at 3 a.m. my time. Um, but it's been actually a pretty relaxing day so far today. We had a talk in controversial biology about gene editing and CRISPR, which was super fun. Read a couple of articles about that. Tomorrow I've got my intro to education and my literary criticism class. I'm not a fan of literary criticism, professor, but it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do. So hopefully I can escape that class with at least a C. I don't know. Worst case scenario, something changes and I have to do something else, but that's an easy fix. Not much else going on.